Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. Our community, we call it the Bit Squad. We would love for you to join it. All you got to do is just click that subscribe button. We do videos every single day, including news videos, live streams, wallet reviews, coin reviews, and everything in between. And as always, just keep in mind, none of anything I say in my videos is financial advice. It's only my opinion. Always make sure to do your own research. We're doing a $500 Bitcoin giveaway. You can enter that. Just check the video description below. It's very easy to enter our contest, and you've got a shot at $500 in Bitcoin. So today we're going to be reviewing the Neon wallet. I ran a poll on Twitter. It was a very close poll, so I'm probably going to end up reviewing all four of the wallets that we listed. But the winner by a thin margin was the Neon wallet, which is a Neo-based wallet. It holds Neo and Gas and also NEP5 tokens. So what I've done today is I've actually already purchased some Neo. It's sitting in my Binance account. I'm going to transfer that to my wallet once we get the wallet set up. And then from there, you'll be able to see how long the transaction takes. I'm also going to be showing you guys today how to add an asset to the wallet. Okay, so I've already pulled up the website. This is the Neon wallet website. As you can see, it's pretty simple. It just says an open source cross-platform light wallet. And it's got 4 different versions you can download. 2 for Linux, 1 for Windows, and 1 for Mac. I have a Mac, so I, of course, downloaded the Mac version. It didn't take a very long time to install. The first time I did have an error with it. I don't know what the error was. It was probably my browser. But I downloaded it a second time, and it was really easy. Being on a Mac, my Mac won't let me open it unless I open it through my Finder window. If you have a Mac, you know what that is. So if you have problems with that with Mac, that's all you have to do. Just move it from the folder it's downloaded in onto your desktop, and then open the Finder and open it up that way. Okay, so I have the Neon wallet pulled up. This is exactly what it looks like when you do open it. You have some up here that are kind of a lighter green color. When I first downloaded it, I thought to myself that that meant that those were unclickable, but that's not true. The dark green and the light green are all clickable. I'm going to show you guys how to create a new wallet. This is going to be a dummy wallet. This isn't what we'll be using for the transaction. So basically, you just type any password in here. I'm just going to make something up. So it's pretty easy to do. You just hit generate keys, and then it is going to pop up on a screen that is going to show you your keys. As you can see, it says you must save and back up the keys below. If you lose them, you lose access to your assets. So you definitely would not want to lose these. So this over here is your public key, and then this over here is your private key. This is the address you would give out to other people or that you would use in a transaction. Obviously, your private key is only for your own personal needs. So here it has your address. It also has an encrypted key and a private key. And then you name the account. So I'll just call it BitBoy Dummy, even though I don't think I'm a dummy. Maybe I am. But I'll let you know also that when I originally downloaded this and tried to use the encrypted key to log into the wallet, the encrypted key wasn't working for me. I'm not sure why that was. So I actually use the private key to log in. So you have settings over here. We're actually going to look at settings here in just a little bit. I don't right now have a ledger, so I can't show you guys how to use that. But we are going to log into our wallet using a private key. So I've inputted my private key. I'm clicking login, and this is going to take me to my wallet. Now, the wallet is very simple. It's taking a minute to pull up here, but it's very simple. There's not like a lot of settings. There's not a lot you can really do here. And as you guys can see, it has a way to track your residuals that you'll be getting in gas for all of the Neo that you own. And of course, you can claim your gas every 5 minutes, as you can see here. Now, this will be where your NEP5 tokens are and your balances. But as you can see, there's nothing listed there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys how to add a new token to this wallet. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to log out, and you're going to go back to the main screen. You're going to go to manage Neon settings, and this is where you will hit manage tokens. So these hashes here are all of the NEP5 tokens that you're able to send to your Neo wallet. However, you don't know which ones they are based on these hashes. So you have to make sure that it's correct. So what you would want to do is you want to go to Neo Tracker. Now, this is a website that is basically, it's like a block explorer except for Neo. Now, here, all you got to do is go to Assets, and it's actually neotracker.io, so you have the exact address. So you click on Assets, And then here it will show you all of the NEP5 tokens along with gas, which is the utility token. And then to get the hash, all you got to do is click on one, and then the hash is going to be right here at the top. So you can see this hash. It starts with CEAB, and you can go to the Neon wallet, and you can see this one is actually already in here for Ontology. So there's no reason to add it. Now, if you need to add one, all you would do is hit Add New Token. And I'm assuming some people might be watching this in the future from when I'm recording this. Hello, future. Nice to meet you. But if you're doing that, then maybe there are some NEP5 tokens that pop up that are new that you want to add. Well, what you do is you hit Add New Token. And it's a little confusing because it actually doesn't do anything to your eye. You have to scroll down, and then you get to the bottom, and you will see there is a place for you to put a new hash in. So you just match the hash from neotracker.io to right here on the wallet, and add it is very simple. So obviously I'm not actually adding any because we're going to be sending Neo. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. So as you can see, Ontology is already in there that we checked, some other ones. I originally was going to do this with Ontology. I do have some Ontology, but unfortunately, Binance has all of the Ontology withdrawals frozen, so I had to get some Neo for it. So I didn't get too much, but we will check it out. I don't know, maybe it is a lot to some of you guys. So we're going to go back to home. We're going to go back to logging into the private key. Put my private key in here. Okay, and as we know, it takes a second to load here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to Binance, and I'm going to go ahead and start the transaction. And I'm going to let you guys know how much time passes between when I submit the transaction and it actually goes into my wallet. Okay, so while we wait for this transaction to process, it's important to note with Neo, you can't actually send fractions of Neo. They're coins that cannot be broken up. So that's why, as you see over here, it's a whole number as opposed to the gas that will show decimal places. So I had on my Binance account, I had 12.5 Neos. Now you can do it on an exchange because it works a little bit different with the value. You're not actually dividing up the coin. You're dividing up how much you own of the coins that Binance or whatever exchange you're using actually owns. So it's a little complicated, but however, it's important to note that you cannot send a half number or a 0.5 or a fraction to your Neo wallet. So I actually had to leave 0.5 in my Binance account. I'll end up moving that over to something else, but I want to transfer as many Neo as I could to this wallet so I can kind of start to see my gas. I'd like to see how fast the gas accrues and things like that, so we'll be watching that. I started the transaction at 6:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when I come back on, I'll let you guys know what time it is that it actually hits my wallet. All right, guys, so it did not take that long to actually hit my wallet. I've pulled up the Block Explorer right here to show you guys exactly when it hit my wallet. So right now it's 6:37, so it's 25 minutes ago. That would have put it at 6:12, as you can see right here. As I told you, it was at 6:04 when I started the transaction. So that means that it took 8 minutes. So not too bad, not nearly as fast as something like Nano or something like Dash. However, that's pretty quick compared to, let's say, a Bitcoin transaction that can take, sometimes they take like an hour. So I was pretty impressed with how fast it was. And of course, you feel like sometimes maybe it's Binance that's a little bit slow. I've definitely had some problems with them. And so you've already seen, like, I've already earned 0.00005712 gas. I hope that was enough zeros. It all blends together. But you guys can see how much gas I have right here. So I can click claim. So I tried to claim my gas, but as you guys can see, it's not claimable. I think probably these 4 decimals are where you need to be. Maybe I have to wait until I have at least a 1 right here before it'll let me claim it. But pretty exciting to hold something and watch the residuals on it go up. So honestly, I mean, not that this isn't something that I didn't already know. I mean, I knew this was with Neo, but actually using this wallet and depositing it in it and being able to see the gas calculate in real time, I think is really cool. So it makes me maybe want to get some more Neo, maybe make some exchanges for some other cryptos I have some profit in, and maybe move it over to Neo. So be pretty cool. So really looking forward to when some of these Neo or Ontology airdrops happen to see if I can get some new tokens in my wallet. I think that'll be pretty sweet. But overall, very impressed with this wallet. I think it's very smooth. It's a little tricky to figure out how to add the assets and stuff, but I've already walked you guys through that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please do us a favor, smash the like button so more people get to see it. We would love for you to become part of our community and engage with us at the Bit Squad. So all you got to do is just click that subscribe button. Don't forget to also hit the bell so you get post notifications when we have new content. So thanks everybody. Until next time, BitBoy out.